Some of the Scottish Premiership managers' jobs may be under threat, but one man whose job is looking pretty good is Jim Goodwin's, and he's just been given a brand new 12-month rolling contract. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Slow news day, so yeah, of course, we're going to be talking about Jim Goodwin and him signing a new 12-month rolling contract as Dundee United manager. And he says that the Tangerines are only scratching the surface of what we can achieve together. So Dundee United having a bit of faith in Jim Goodwin. They're committing to him for another year. Your thoughts on Jim Goodwin in this year?
He deserves it. But what I would say is, he says they're only scratching the surface of what we can achieve together. What's he aiming for then?
Yeah, that to me, that's putting a lot of pressure on him.
You finished fourth, right? And if we're being brutally honest, he will not finish fourth again with Dundee United. Sorry to burst his wee bubble. He could win a cup or two, but that is...
I wouldn't say he could never finish fourth again. It won't happen this season, but...
I wouldn't. It's not impossible, right? I'd put it that way, but I don't think he will.
I would still say I think Dundee United could finish as high as fifth this season.
They could, but I just think the top four's locked down. All right.
Going forward,
even though my team's not there yet, right? We will be. Right, don't worry about it.
Will they?
I hope so. But see, we were here when this guy walked across the pitch. It was Easter Road.
It was a sad night.
Aye. And then we were also here when he took Dundee United down.
No, he was.
Which was not a sad night.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is this: he's turned it around.
No, he has.
Even the Championship campaign was shaky. Some shaky waters. They were taking on water. And then whatever happened, man, the arc, Jim Goodwin's arc, got revamped. And instead of two of every animal, it was two good players. And a few more, and they delivered. And I'm just rambling all over the shite here.
Yeah, Jim Goodwin. You can talk about Noah's Ark, but this is Jim Goodwin's arc. And I mean...
We'll see.
Well, I mean... yeah, man.
What would you give him? So what would his grade be? He did take them down. I'd say it's probably about a C+.
Overall, since joining Dundee United?
Aye.
Well, I mean, it's difficult because had he just taken them down with, like, no commotions and no drama, and had they just went down... Because he took over Dundee United and they were bottom of the table, and had they stayed bottom, I think I would not have I wouldn't have counted that relegation as such a blemish on his record or whatnot, but he actually got them up to, I believe, 9th or 10th. Might have been 9th. And then in the post-split, he lost all 5 games.
Yeah, they knew we had a whimper. I remember
to me,
Tony Macaroni.
That's a massive negative. Like, how... I mean, he did well to get them off the bottom of the table. And then he lost the 5 post-split games. So, yeah, I mean... But listen, did well in Europe. Did well to qualify. Got 4th last season. I think Jim Goodwin's been... I'd give him... You know what? Dundee United won the league as well. I'd probably give him a... I'd give him a B. Maybe a B-.
A B-?
B or a B-. But let's have a look at what Jim Goodwin had to say. He says, quote, "They're just the start. It's been a tremendous journey throughout the past 2 years, and I'm incredibly pleased with what we've built here. I said when I arrived I wanted to give the supporters a team that they can be proud of, and I believe as a collective we've achieved that thus far. We're building something sustainable, something with identity, and I truly believe we're only scratching the surface of what we can achieve together." End of quote. The chief executive then went on to say some things as well, and I mean, I'm not really interested in reading it. Everything he had to say.
Right,
but
we're not naive. He's hardly going to come out and be like, right, I've done what the absolute maximum so far, and I don't think I'm going to speak.
Well, yeah,
again.
If he came out and says, "Here, we've already achieved the best we can," but the fans,
why would they want him?
Yeah, I'd be like, "Well, we may as well get rid of you and try and get someone else in." But
out of what?
He thinks it's only scratching the surface of what we can achieve. Listen, we always talk about how Hearts, Hibs and Aberdeen should have more ambition, and that they should not only be trying to finish third and consolidate themselves as the third best team, but they should be trying to close the gap to the top 2. They should be trying to be more competitive to the top 2. So therefore, I think it is fair to say that if we expect that for those 3, is it not fair to say that Dundee United can't be hoping to become number 3 in Scotland? Can they not be hoping to finish third? Can they not?
Well, make no mistake about it. It's easier for Dundee United to become third best than it is for any other team to become second best.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And they've signed well. Sapsford, Waters, etc.
And here,
Golcheck's been good. Top goal scorer, isn't he?
Under normal circumstances, last season they would have finished third. No, that run that Hibernian put together, who could have seen that coming?
Exactly.
Well, we could argue who could have seen the fall for Aberdeen coming as well, though. Me, I'd have seen it, but aye.
No,
listen,
there was a point where but Dundee United fell as well.
no, they did.
There was a point where they were like 6 points behind Rangers. They were closer to Rangers than Rangers were to Aberdeen.
Yeah, no, Dundee United. It got to Dundee United's form was really poor towards the end of last season, but it wasn't as bad as Aberdeen's.
Aberdeen completely bottled third. I think Dundee United threw away a good chance easily of getting third.
As soon as Aberdeen got into third, as soon as Dundee United, got into third,
They couldn't buy a win.
That's when their form just completely tanked. And it's a shame because at that point they looked like they were going to finish third comfortably. They did.
Yeah.
But then they kind of went through the same run of form that Aberdeen did, and then Hibs, as we know, just out of nowhere, just put together this amazing run and managed to go from last in the table all the way up to third. So congratulations to them and Davy Gray. Congratulations to Jim Goodwin for getting a 12-month rolling contract extended as his Dundee United manager. Some people will say, well, why are you making a video on Jim Goodwin just getting a 12-month rolling contract, a 12-month extension? Why are we making a video on that? Because here, this is Fog Football, and we can make a video on whatever we want. And if I want to say rest in peace to somebody in a video, I'm going to do it. So, Blue Matter, whatever you're called, you said go fuck right off. I believe that was your own words. Take your own advice, mate. If you don't like it, then piss off.
Fuck off, jabroni. It's that simple. Alright? Because not the fact that matters is it. You can disagree with people, but people openly celebrating is fucking sick. I mean, there's a difference between not caring and openly celebrating, and this is our channel. There's so many people. It's not just that. So many people try and force what we upload. So you can't do that. You can't say that. We'll do what the fuck we want.
Yeah.
And it's that fucking simple.
If there's negative news on a team and I want to talk about it, I will. If there's positive news on a team and I want to talk about it, I will. If there's somebody that I want to pay respect to and pay homage to, then I will. If there's someone that's a piece of shit in the world and I want to criticise, then guess what? I will. It's as simple as that.
And that's how Fog rolls. If you don't like it, there's the door.
There's the door. Walk out it. Anyway.
As Rick Grimes once said, it's a Fog-tatorship, brother.
No, but like I just don't get it. What are you trying to suggest that we shouldn't be paying like homage or paying respects or saying rest in peace, or are you trying to say it's wrong that some guy turned up for a debate and then didn't leave with his life? Is that right in your eyes? You know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
No. I mean, the best people are trying to make out of this man. I mean, I'm seeing people compare him to Hitler. Fucking comparing him to Hitler. Oh, these are the same people that would have said Hitler had a family. People are fucking reaching deep for fuck all. It's pathetic, man. No, they should just shut the fuck up. See, you've got nothing nice to say. Just shut up.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not that hard.
Yo,
it's the same concept with minute silences and people just unable to observe them, and now a lot of times in football they have to do a minute's applause because fans are just that scumbaggery that they can't just stand there and shut their mouths for a minute. It's embarrassing.
Yo, you'd be lying to say that every single person that dies on planet Earth you care about, because it just doesn't work that way. But at the same time, you don't fucking celebrate it.
How hard is it though? During minute silences, and I know we're going a bit off topic here, but how hard is it for someone to have passed away that you maybe necessarily didn't like, or maybe you didn't even know them, and maybe you didn't really feel anything, and they had no relation to you or no connection to you? How hard is it though just to go, well, you know what, I won't say anything for the next minute because someone's lost their life, and the least I can do is pay respects and just do nothing. Essentially, during a minute silence, all you're asking to do is do nothing. How hard is that?
Silence costs nothing, my friends.
Costs 60 seconds of your life.
Yeah.
You know, is that? So,
yeah, football's done a dark place with that. Now, obviously, there's bigger problems in football, but the fact that we need to clap through minute silences is
Yeah, but I don't like that. And
a fucking disgrace.
And honestly, I would never kowtowed and bowed down and allowed that to happen. To me, you stick with the minute silence, and if someone's going to be an arsehole and disobey it, then that's one thing. But now we're getting to the point where like there is just no respect with a lot of people, and they have to. They'll commit. I don't think they'll ever go back to the minute silence now.
Yeah. No, it's actually. I mean, most of us have went to school, right? But if fucking kids at like the age of like 5 and up, right, can be silent, can grown fucking adults not be silent?
Well, you actually bring up school. I actually remember back in. I remember back
guess what today is?
9/11, yeah, I actually remember back 9/11 and we're doing a minute silence in school and some fat bitch was like laughing and stuff like that, you know, and it was like even as I was like even as like a 10 or wait, should I have been 10 or like even as an 11-year-old.
You're 10.
Alright, even as a 10-year-old.
Like 10, 11, don't fucking matter. Peace out.
But even back, you know, I knew that was wrong.
Yes. No, but my point is, if kids...
This fat fuck, and I'm not going to name their name, but here there was Michelle and they had a double barrel M name, so here... Fat then, probably fat now, and...
Michelle McDonald.
No, but it's like, even back then, like I just knew that was wrong, and I mean, it is. Like,
Michelle McManus.
Close. Very close, actually. But yeah, I just knew back then that was wrong, and that was as a child.
That's so with you. That's not...
No, I did. No, I did. I remember that. I remember in class, right? We're going to pay respects to what. And obviously, when you're young, you don't really know what has happened. You can't really grasp what actually happened on September 11th, but you know that it was like a tragedy and people have died, so therefore you know that you should pay respect. And then you've just got someone in the class, like, pure laughing for the full minute. It's like...
And the teacher did hee-haw?
No.
That's fucking right rotten, that is. Anyway, guys, wee bit off topic there, but Jim Goodwin, what a guy.
Aye, I mean...
He's a good guy, Jim Goodwin.
He'll be laughing tonight.
He will be!
Rightfully so, because he's earned his new contract. Anyway, guys, that's it. You know what? Respects to Jim Goodwin. Got his new contract. Hope things go well for him. Felt really sad that night. He got sacked as Aberdeen manager and he walked across the pitch. That 6-0 defeat. That was heartbreaking stuff. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk and rest in peace to all the people that died. What is it now? 24 years ago?
Yep.
Crazy. Absolute crazy. 24 years ago, 9/11. Rest in peace to all the victims back then. Terrible event, terrible tragedy. Till next time, peace.